Life is too short, the world is too big, and God's love is too great to live ordinary. Things don't always happen the way we planned. As we learn to trust in God's plan, we will see that He has our best interests at heart. Peace comes not from the absence of trouble, but from the presence of God. Listen to God with a broken heart. He is not only the doctor who mends it, but also the Father who wipes away the tears. God will never give you anything you can't handle, so don't stress. The God who gave us life, gave us liberty at the same time. Morality is of the highest importance, but for us, not for God. Sometimes you come up against a mountain and you end up making the mountain seem bigger than God. Tear down the mosque, the temple, everything in sight. But don't break a human heart. For that is where God resides. The purpose of prayer is emphatically not to bend God's will to ours, but rather to align our will to His. God has given us two hands, one to receive with and the other to give with. When you focus on being a blessing, God makes sure that you are always blessed in abundance. Every happening, great and small, is a parable whereby God speaks to us, and the art of life is to get the message. We cannot always trace God's hand, but we can always trust God's heart. If you're alive and breathing, you can still become everything God has created you to be. The lover of silence draws close to God. He talks to Him in secret and God enlightens him. God doesn't require us to succeed, He only requires that you try. There is more grace in God's heart than there is sin in your past. God answers our prayers not because we are good, but because He is good. Have you forgotten God? Even if you have, He has not forgotten you. Two hands working can do more than 1,000 clasped in prayer. A man is in a great place when he has no one to turn to but God. The greatest tragedy of life is not unanswered prayer, but unoffered prayer. Ignorance is the curse of God, knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven. Stand up straight and realize who you are, that you tower over your circumstances. You are a child of God. Stand up straight. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. Trust means you anchor your heart in the reality of God's awareness of your situation. Pray as though everything depended on God. Work as though everything depended on you.